think people's playing grows logarithmically once they sort of have that epiphany about, oh man, every note I play is important. The timbre of it, everything.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think, you know, also like kind of going back to what Billy was saying about singing parts as opposed to actually playing them on your instrument. I know for me, when I was deeply involved in listening to a certain guy, I'd be walking around and I'd hear these phrases in my head. I could hear it over and over again. And no, so at some point you understand, I understand how to phrase like that. It makes
Right.
sense to me. His way he is conversing, I understand it.
Yeah.
I don't know the notes maybe, but I understand the concept,
Right.
the overall concept of what's happening.
But you know, this is back to my time listening to pianists, just for instance, and hearing three key piano players for me that stand out right now, or four. And the fourth one first would be McCoy, okay. But at the top of the list was Bill Evans.
Yeah.
And right after him, Herbie.
Yep.
Right after him,
Exactly.
Chick. Just like that. And Chick was down here with McCoy more at one point in time. Herbie was listening to McCoy, but tended to lean towards Oscar and Bill Evans more for me.
Oh, Bill's.
And it was like an amoeba, okay?
Yep.
And I would walk around singing those patterns. And that's how I learned to phrase and play. Not from drummers, you know, all due respect, you know, Uncle Roy and all those guys, but it was about how these guys played in a fully universal musical presentation from that instrument.
Yeah.
And that's what I took home from school.
You know.
Well, see, I think as a drummer, that's something so important to teach drummers because I know in my experience, drummers that understand those things
Yeah.
understand music. I've played with drummers that do not understand that stuff, and the only way they can hear music is this is 16 bars, this is 8 bars.
Yeah,
that
doesn't work,
that
man.
doesn't work.
Right. You know, it's funny when I teach ensembles, and you guys know about my whole sort of aversion to cymbals and stuff, but it's only because people play them not responsibly. You know what I mean? And there's a thing about crash cymbals that I try to impress upon younger players is that the crash cymbal, to me, the way I hear it, sounds like you're playing a chord. Not like you're just bashing the hell out of something that obliterates the chord, but it's actually like you're playing a chord, like this, just like a piano. Think of yourself as a piano player, and that's exactly what Billy's talking
and
about.
you're enhancing the sound, generally speaking, of all that's going on. You don't want to get in the way, God forbid, of the bass sound. Plug into a little part right there to enhance everything else that's happening without getting in anybody's way.
Yeah.